I made a bit of a mistake, and as a consequence I've lost pretty much 2 weeks of training. And while 2 weeks probably won't affect my fitness all that much, it affected my confidence no end. But setbacks are all a part of running. Everyone goes through them. They're pretty much universal. Whether it's injuries, whether it's plateaus in performance, self-confidence, whatever it is, how you deal with them is what makes or breaks you as a runner. So let's talk about setbacks a bit today, while also discussing what I did wrong. If you're new here, I'm Tim. In 2011, I broke my back and was told I would never walk again, but I got really lucky and I did walk again. However, the doctors were still insistent I would never run, so I thought I'd push my luck and see how far we can take it, and I've been learning to do that too. My form is bad, my legs are weak, but my goals are massive. And while we talk, I'm going to be slowly making my way up to a nice hill close by to me, so hopefully we'll get some views and hopefully the wind won't be too bad while we're up there. I'm walking today because it's getting hard to run in daylight hours now. With my job, I need to be up pretty early in the morning, so I'm out and, well, my runs are finished and it's still dark now. So capturing footage on a GoPro is not great in low light. So the running is still happening, I'm still doing it, but we can talk and walk, can't we? Isn't that nice? But like pals hanging out, exciting. A couple of weeks ago, I managed my longest run yet. And then that same week, I decided it'd be a really good idea to go and put in an intense hill session. Turns out that was too much for 1 week and I managed to injure my calf. I suppose re-injure is actually more accurate. So for fear of making that injury worse, because this is an injury that wiped me out for months last time, I decided to take an entire week off. And then I caught a stinking cold and had to take another entire week off because man can't run with a cold. With that in mind, I've been thinking a lot about setbacks and what they mean in running, and I want to talk to you about the 3 biggest setbacks as I see them and how, as runners, we can overcome them. Setback number 1. I don't know what the stats are on this, except I know a lot of runners get injured all of the time. And I am no stranger to injuries myself. The last decade and a half of my life has been characterised by injury. So many people stop running because they get injured, and so many more never start for fear of getting hurt in the first place. Now, if you're in that latter category, wow man, just start running. I promise you it will be worth it. And if you're in the former category there, you are currently sitting injured, don't give up. Don't let it stop you. Injuries are just a way to learn and to grow and to progress as a runner. You will see huge improvements if you care for your injury properly. Rehab, prehab, strength work, cross-training can all help prevent or treat issues. And if you commit to kind of prehab and strength training as much as you commit to running, you can dramatically reduce the risk of injuries happening. So don't overdo it. Give yourself time to rest, give yourself breaks between sessions, and make sure you're eating and drinking properly. All of these things will help prevent injuries, and if you are injured, they will help treat them. That's the rain starting to come on now, very typically, so we'll keep moving along our hilltops here. We'll hope it just goes away while I find somewhere else sheltered. I managed to find myself a nice little sheltered nook here with only minimal amounts of sheep poo in it, so I think we are doing okay for shelter. So self-belief here, this is a huge thing that I think affects almost all runners. It's certainly been affecting me over and over again throughout this journey. And I think whether you're a complete beginner or a really experienced runner, I think the lack of confidence and imposter syndrome can just rear its head at any time. But you really don't need to let those feelings win. Mantras can help when things get tough. I like progress doesn't make itself as a reminder that yes, this hurts and this sucks now, but it will be worth it, and you've got to push through this to get better. And my personal favourite mantra is movement is a privilege. This is a privilege. As just a constant reminder to myself that I'm not supposed to be able to do this, and yet here I am. And the fact I can choose to do it is really important. I can choose to put myself through this suffering to try and grow as a person. And that's a really helpful reminder for me all of the time. You can probably see a bit of rain there on my lens. Let me just see if we can get... Oh, that's probably made it worse. That's probably worse. Well, we'll hope that's okay. If the mantras don't work for you and your self-belief has really taken a hit, spend a week doing some short, easy runs. Build some momentum. Have fun. Make sure you're enjoying it. Don't go out and do sessions that you're really dreading if you already are feeling a bit down about your running. Make sure those sessions are fun and enjoyable, because you don't want to constantly associate the idea of going for a run with that feeling of dread and that feeling of, oh, I don't want to be here today. And honestly, as cliche as it sounds, keep a journal. I adore my running journal, where I just write maybe a page of A5 about my thoughts and feelings on each and every run. I log the distances, I log how long I've been running for, and it's a really nice way when you're feeling a bit down to go look back at runs you were doing 9 months ago and just see the progression and how much progress you've made on there. My first runs in there weren't even full runs. They were run walks during Couch to 5K. So I can go back and just see how far I've come, and that's amazing, and I love it, and I recommend everyone keeping a running journal for that reason. It gives you so much. So, just down there, that's Confession Car Park that you might recognise from some other videos. That's exciting, eh? We're a new view upon our world around us. The last big setback that I feel like I've been affected by, so it must be affecting a bunch of other runners too. Plateaus in progress. I've said it before, I feel like progress is consistent but not linear. But when you're on that plateau, it just feels never ending. And it feels like you're never going to get off it. But if you're putting the work in, you are getting there. Changes are happening, adaptations are happening within your body. You've just not noticed them yet. And a great way to notice them is to test yourself. Go out. If you feel like you're on a plateau but you've not done an all-out 1k, 5k or an all-out speed test for a while, go out and do that. Or go out and see if you can go put in a distance PB. Because if you've been doing good training, those adaptations will be there. And when you go and test yourself, you will notice the improvements have been there, even if you hadn't seen them day to day. And if not, then it's time to consider mixing up your training. You need some slow runs, you need some hard fast runs, you need some speed sessions, you want some hill work. There's a lot of different varieties, and variety is the way to make sure your plateaus don't last long. So if you are truly plateauing and you've done the tests and nothing's changed, it's time to change your training. So there we have it. What I feel is the 3 biggest setbacks affecting most runners. I'm about to go up to the top of this hill, but I can already feel the wind, so I don't think I'm going to talk to you up there. So those are my 3 setbacks, and these setbacks will affect everyone, but they do not have to stop your running journey. A huge part of running is overcoming these setbacks. They will help you grow, they will help you develop, learn from them. And if you are currently going through a big setback, or you've been through and overcome a setback of your own in the past, please do let me know. Drop it down in the comments. I would love to hear it. Thank you for watching. It's not actually quite as windy up here as I thought it was going to be.